And I seen you text it again.
That's why I wanted to talk about this.
Yes.
Why do we always set up a time if you can never?
It's in the other room. It's in the other room.
We say 1 o'clock. It is.
Did we say 1 though? I couldn't remember. Did we?
And
I was ready before 1 until you.
It's 1:13, and we
just said later, and then I
podcast
decided to make the thumbnail.
If we would have had to do this via studio, we would be paying per hour. We would have wasted 15 minutes by now.
Well, thankfully, we don't do that.
Instead, we have a studio in my home with my monkey pictures.
Lounging around.
I have monkey pictures. I have to enjoy my lounging for now, because in approximately 1 month, I will be non-lounging. I will have to go to work 9 to 5.
You have a lot of things happening, don't you? You have coworkers quitting and making your life more difficult for the last month.
They quit today.
No.
And you know what they said? They said, they called and they said,
"Fuck off, Coach JC."
Well, we'll tell you. We'll say his name's Eric. They said,
not to be confused
hey,
with other.
Have you heard from Eric? I said, no. I said, have they not called you? And I said, no. They said, well, do you know what's happening? I go, no.
Long pause.
And then they go, They go, well, I'm trying to call him. I said, okay. He won't answer. I go, okay. And all I kept thinking to myself is the Office Space episode when he goes, I'm just not going to go to work anymore. And she's like, are you quitting? And he's like, no, I just think I'm not going to go. So
we want him to tell us that he actually quit.
Well, he did. He sent an email. So
he didn't want to be fired for unemployment?
I don't know. I just said, you probably could have not shown up for 2 weeks, and they probably could have still been like, hey, why aren't you answering your phone? Then you just kind of send a report in every once in a while and be like, well, at least he's doing his job. He's just not responding.
What is the reason for you quitting? You kept fucking with me. My internet.
So then they're like,
told me I was using the internet for my own personal gain.
That's right. Where's the work car? I said, well, it's at the mechanic shop. And they said, where's that at? Okay, now this is a good indication that you have no idea what we do here. And I said,
just make that up?
Where we normally get our car fixed. And they said, can you send us the address of that?
Shouldn't you have the address of that?
So then I go, well, I'll just take him. I'll take Eric to go get it. I go, he will not be getting the car. I can't tell you any more information.
And why were they asking you?
Well, that's a good indication that he quit. If you would just say he can't get it and we're not going to talk no more. And why am I involved? Why? I didn't do anything.
They're like,
make sure I call Eric.
You're spreading your venom to your fellow employees up north.
I want it all to myself. See,
you're really trying
to be the only person that works here.
You're really trying to fuck us. I bet you're really not going to quit, are you?
Nope. I'm staying forever. So, anyways,
where's the car? And then it's just a cut screen into him just doing fucking what do we call it? Fucking donuts in a parking lot somewhere.
Him on his way
destroying it.
Vegas.
Driving it off a cliff, committing career suicide, literally.
So that was this morning's mystery, and all I kept thinking was, I'm just here doing my job. Then I started thinking, all he had to do was not respond to anything, just continue to send reports. Then you can claim he's still doing his job.
He just wanted to blow it up.
He did. He blew it up.
I wanted to give him the middle finger. Not slowly, but
he did.
One big fell swoop.
See you later.
He wasn't gonna give him a 6-month retirement heads up like you.
No.
Maybe I might retire. Maybe I might retire. Maybe I won't. But just in case I do, June would be the day.
Yep. So, that's it, dude. I didn't ask you. Are you worried about the coronavirus?
Yeah, I was going to mention that as a potential episode topic. I don't know. Remember last time we were joking and we put the corona thing in there? I'd be less likely to do that this time. But I'm less likely to trust whatever they're telling us, though. I mean, like most of the population, if they're smart.
You think we're cursed? You think if we post something about
it? If we I would refrain from joking about, like, not even joking, like I think we were joking. I would just refrain from saying anything because, like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I'm suspicious, like you probably might be, or anybody else. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I would rather not say anything other than be really careful what you trust or what you do. I think we were all too quick to trust that they had best interests in mind when there was probably already reasons to, the problem is when your work puts you on, like, until they force you to do it, because they had to follow CDC bullshit or whatever. I don't know if it's safe to say whatever it is. So let's just say I had a friend that they kept encouraging. Hey, Gabe, you sure you want to wear this mask? And he just kept saying, nah, I'd rather not. What? And they were meanwhile probably really wanted him to wear that mask. So unfortunately, that friend was holding out as long as possible until they forced them to do that. Whatever's
going on.
That I did it for what I could until I could not anymore. And then I was knocked out of work because of this bullshit. So I have some pretty harsh feelings on it just because I feel like I'm not going to specify a work, but I'm going to say certain workplaces weren't looking out for the other opposite end of the spectrum, which is how much working with a mask can be detrimental to your health. And I'm living proof. I worked through it, up till I couldn't for my health anymore. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot I will want to probably get into on the air on that type of stuff, but it was nefarious, I think. I had really strange phone calls from just people that I know didn't believe me, which I felt was insulting because they were from a blocked number. So it's like I couldn't even identify the person, even though I know what they were insinuating and what they were saying. So it's just a bunch of bullshit, like you don't know what somebody's going through, what they can work with or work through, until you have to provide proof of, hey, this is what's going on with me. And
what are you talking about?
The force. Shut up. If we were to go to the force masking or the mandating of 6 feet, all that type of bullshit,
Dude, the funny shit was when you were talking, the computer started glitching. And it blocked all your conversation. You went, and you froze and just stared at me, and you can hear you talking.
Is that your explanation when you edit this so there's nobody sees this?
I'm not. No.
Just froze for 10 seconds. Please stand by.
I just asked you what you thought, and you went into a deep thought process about your personal experience.
Because I could see where it could go. I don't want to say it is going to go that way, but I could see where this stuff could go.
I think it's a way to get people to stop driving, so they'll stop complaining about gas prices. Something's wrong with the internet. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's your internet.
Yeah, they're probably fucking with us. Oh, block this guy. He's not telling us
not telling you're doing it right now. Then you're like,
is it?
That's what it looked like. That's what it just looked like.
Fuck, my square goes away. I'm being strangled in the background.
You're like, and then now let's think about it.
It's just AI. That's how they use AI now. They just they change the content of what you're saying. I love this. I love it. I can't wait to wear my fucking stupid bullshit. I never said that. You gonna post that, Coach? I don't know. I thought that's what you said.
It looked like you.
You look like Max Headroom. You kept going. What was he? A Coke spoke? What the fuck did he pedal? Coke or Pepsi? I don't know. Then they use him to pedal like soda or something at some point. Max Headroom.
Dude, your audio is way messed up. I feel like I need
to
cut this. No, not that. It's your internet. I think it's the internet. Hold on.
You think so?
I'm gonna check my internet.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like glitching where you're looking.
They're watching it. They're watching us.
The part that's
Private
weird.
Eyes.
The part that's weird right now is that
they're watching you. Watch us. Is it doing it while I'm doing that? Fucking with them? Yeah. Don't dare you, Mox.
As soon as we brought it up, it went, hey.
Yeah, because they're probably monitoring for, they're talking about this on Zoom.
You think it's on my headsets?
I don't know. I don't notice anything on my end that you're not doing anything like where I can.
What?
It's fucking guy with an axe just comes in and chops her head off.
It's my Alexa.
Is it?
Alexa.
Shut her off. They got your Alexa hostage.
Can you hear it?
If you want to see Alexa again, you just stop talking about it.
No, I don't hear nothing. Hear it?
What is she saying? Tell your co-host to shut the fuck up.
Alexa! What the fuck? Now I gotta walk over there.
Private eyes that are watching you. Private eyes.
Oh shit, it's upstairs. Alexa!
What?
Alexa!
Leave me alone. Stop asking me questions. Can I get a break, motherfucker? Can I take a 15-minute break from answering your meaningless, minuscule questions, JC?
Jeez.
Can I have a fucking break from you asking me any question that's the minutia of your daily life? How to make a smoothie, a coffee, what's going on with my backyard, my lawnmower. I'm tired of answering your damn questions. I just want a break.
ChatGPT. All right, let's get into your lawnmower situation.
Yes.
You bought a Ryobi battery-powered lawnmower, which I've never heard in my entire life.
Yes, but now you have.
Please enlighten us.
So this was the cheapest one on there, but it was still pretty expensive. On Home Depot, it was an 80-volt riding lawnmower that was like, it's one, you charge it up. It came with about 20%, so I could still drive it up my driveway and then get it in charge. But yeah, we assembled everything. My good buddy Chris helped me bring it home from Home Depot. They'll ship it to the store free. But yeah, I was excited. It would look like an all-terrain kind of buggy. I didn't realize that feels like you're really sitting on top of the damn thing. I didn't really notice that at first when I drove it up after Chris helped me drop it off. So when I'm charging, I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna mow this property in a half.
It was a riding lawnmower. Did you not know you were sitting on it?
Yeah, but not on top. It feels like you're sitting on top of it. So like, look at the ones that are behind me that I spoofed us on there. You're not even inside of there. The one I have, you're on top of it. You're literally your chair. It's like a spring-loaded chair, and it feels like literally you're sitting on top of it more than you're sitting in it. That's mistake number one when I'm trying to get out of the garage to go straight down the slope of my driveway. So that was pretty frightening. So I decided, okay, I don't trust this thing. I'm gonna go around the back, now that I have it fully charged. And yeah, I had a neighbor he was inebriated along with his girlfriend. I don't think she was inebriated, but he was just there, and I was just watching him because I'm like, yeah, they're going to get a show here if things go wrong here, because they're literally just facing my yard. So I attempt to cut it, and immediately it starts to lock up in the high grass. Now I have it on the highest setting, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to, maybe I should have started lower to my, to the thing's defense, but still, it's like an all-terrain. The wheels are big. So I'm stuck now in this high grass, kind of on the slope, because the property next to me is on a slope. So I'm starting to lean off the thing, and I'm like, this is not good. So now I don't know what I can do. And, and meanwhile, my dumb ass don't know how to engage the blades until I fucking realize what looked like a kill switch is the blade engager. But I'm off. I'm like half off the chair. So I'm like, I don't feel like the thing's going to tip over, but I definitely feel like I could be thrown from this like a horse at any time. So I'm backing up, and any time it gets in anything rough or something, these wheels, which look, and I sent you the link to it, they look like an all-terrain buggy, but the traction on this thing, and I haven't wrote my review. This is the first public review I've given on this thing, but turning, and it's not a zero turn like some of the bigger ones, like on that photo behind me or some of the other ones. This is actually supposed to turn, and it just doesn't do anything. So like it gets stuck real early. It might be the grass was higher, but it's still, there's no excuse. This thing isn't just for Brady Bunch lawn. You're supposed to cut a lawn, but I'm getting stuck. So finally I'm like, all right, I'm going to start mowing in the lowest setting. So now I'm kind of getting stuck in that shit too. And I'm like, this is not going to work. This is not cool. And then finally I come back the other way, and then I start talking to my neighbor. I'm like, yeah, you guys are probably getting a good show here. But at that point, I'm not really happy with it. I'm thinking, okay, this is not cool. Let me return this thing. And in Home Depot's defense, was fairly simple. I didn't have to have my friend help me. They have a group that they send to pick it up, and I scheduled that, and there was no like restocking fee. It was unsafe in my opinion anyway, so I would have fought whatever they would have done. But what was hilarious is that the time I tried to arrange the following day or two, whatever it was, yeah, there it is. So the time I tried to arrange for them to pick up, I'll finish the story real quick, and then you can ask me. They were there early, so I told them, hey, listen, I'm gonna be home as quick as I can. They go to their break, so I have the same. I have a scarier issue where the thing gets stuck on a rock, and then I have to kind of walk it down, and then I just start to cut whatever I can until they show up. And even then, the thing is, and I'm like, this is not safe. I did go vertically, like it says in the manual, and the thing took off uphill. It cut and sped up like it was running a race. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this the only way this thing cuts? And then basically I went back to trying to cut like this sloping horizontally. And I ran into the same issues I had the other day. And then they showed up, and I got rid of the damn thing. But it looks cool, doesn't it?
No.
In theory, no. You
look, did you put a little potting soil back there like that?
I had my shears in the back, like Burgess the Barber Beefcake.
Did you carry little wrestling figures back there?
No, it had
hey guys, want to go for a ride?
Shut up, you idiot! There was a drink thing in there, which was nice. Yeah, it was disappointing because it doesn't really look like you're sitting on top of it from this view. But if you got it, I know I sent you a picture too of mine, and that's still kind of hard to tell. The only way you could really see that is if I sent you had I had a picture taken of me on top of it. It would be hilarious, wouldn't it? If the thing showed clearance right now.
Well, it's almost $3,000.
Yeah, it was almost 3,300 with tax.
Yeah, that's expensive. Well, let's look at the 1-star reviews. You must have passed.
I haven't given mine yet, which is I'll tell you if I agree with everything that says.
This mower is unsafe, even dangerous. It'll flip over backwards at the drop of a hat. Also spins out of level ground. Don't buy this mower if you value your safety. Buy Bill.
Literally, that's what it says. That's almost identical to what I just said.
That's exactly what happened on April 25th of 2026.
Bill, aka MC.
And April 24th, a day before Bill's review, I purchased this mower so that my adult granddaughter would not have to deal with the gasoline or oil.
Ooh.
I'm totally disappointed in the mower, and I wish I'd bought a new gas-powered one. The battery goes flat after less than a quarter acre. Any irregularities in the lawn surfaces causes the drive wheel because only one rear wheel is powered. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To lose traction.
So that guy knows that guy knows what he's talking about. So that guy's probably older, probably grandpa or whatever. He probably knows what exactly I was experiencing.
If the mower rocks enough to gain traction, the mower is a slingshot. The battery takes hours to charge. So getting my 3/4 acre yard done in one day is impossible.
I did notice the slingshot, but it was more like the slingshot uphill. When I told you it went super fast uphill, it was almost like I was catapulted uphill. I'm like, whoa, But yeah, if you get stuck, the traction, that's exactly what they're saying. I mean, probably more technical than I can because I'm not a mechanic or lawn care specialist, or I'm not anybody. The traction's horrible. So if you're thinking about buying a cheap battery one, I don't know about the more expensive ones, but I'm not willing to pay $7,000 to find out. Definitely this one is not worth it. It's a lot of money to only find out that it's a piece of shit. So it's a big thumbs down, Ryobi. Sorry.
So I guess my question is,
why
would you buy a battery powered one and not a gas powered one?
Well, I have a gas push mower, which I've actually got a lot of life out of. I mean, they only because of the warranty and they replace certain things in there, but I had the charging of battery don't bother me. I don't really care about that. I mean, this thing, if action was good, the horsepower was well enough for what I needed it for. So I wasn't really concerned with the horsepower as much as just I needed traction and safety. I didn't want to be thrown from the damn thing. I didn't feel like the other person, maybe over time, felt more in danger because I felt like I was on top of it. So I kind of feel like if you're riding a horse, I felt like I could be fucking thrown from it at any time. Is there a video of that? Somebody actually
some videos of lawnmower videos just for the occasion of you
crashing.
I forgot you can't.
You definitely can't hear that.
Damn it, yeah. All right, here we go.
Shout out to all our listeners from the Hulk Hogan episode. We appreciate you guys.
That's gonna be you right there.
What is this doing?
That's your new mower right there. You're gonna drag it around your truck. See it?
Oh yeah, I had a truck.
Right there, you go. That's you, sir. That's what you should get. You should get one of those.
That is crazy.
I thought about it.
You want a little robot one?
Yeah, they sell them on Temu, apparently.
I'm sure you'll get exactly what you got so far. A piece of shit lawnmower. There you go. That would have been you. Your little riding mower falling off the hill.
A riding lawnmower.
Like, this is a horrible, funny videos. These aren't even funny. These are stupid.
Those are that's PTSD.
PTSD.
Flashbacks.
I've actually flipped the lawn riding mower.
Yeah, so we got to get to your story now.
So I had a John Deere.
Flipped it.
I had a John Deere, and I paid at the time 20 some years ago, probably actually more like 15 years ago. I paid $1,700 for this riding mower. Okay, it was a John Deere,
and you got it. Why you got an acre lot?
Not an acre and a half. And I bought it. I bought it specifically. Yeah. It's gone now. I don't have an acre and a half anymore. But
Yeah.
I
2
bought it.
acres.
I bought it specifically to mow weeds because we had so
Okay.
many fucking weeds, and I didn't want to walk around with a weed eater. And so I believe in gas powered shit. So I bought a lawnmower, and the weeds were super hot.
$1,700 weed eater.
Yeah, pretty much. And so the first day I went out, and it was just all like those yellow flower leaves, just the whole backyard. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm mowing all this shit down. Trees, everything, you know, you name it. I'm fucking mowing over bushes.
Now, how high is this at this point? Is this like 6 feet high, or what? How long? How long did this shit get before you cut it?
I have mowed over 5 feet high weeds. I just ran through them and like a girl and just smash them down. And what you do is you smash them down and then you sit on top of them and just keep running like a puree. And it's this puree shoots the shit out. So
Homeless people and Flag just sleeping in their backyard of weeds.
Well, that's the story, right? So as I'm mowing my weeds, I hit rocks and it's shooting out. Rocks are shooting out, hitting the fence. They're just shooting out everywhere. I'm mowing this shit down. I'm running over bushes and just like burning them on fire from the blade running so hard. So as I'm going through, all of a sudden I hear, yeah, what for you? And I see fur, and it's a fucking rabbit. And so I'm like, oh my God, you know,
Bugs Bunny. Hey, Doc. Hey, Coach.
Other rabbits are like, no, like it's just, I'm killing everybody, just mowing over I'm mowing over everything. So I get it all down to where it's usable, and I bend my blades.
Just corpses of every animal imaginable in your backyard. Your dog. Oh fuck! I didn't know my dog was sleeping back there.
Yeah, my cat, everything.
The cat. Oh fuck! That's what happened to my cat.
It was John Deere Terror Ride. That's what it was. So,
like that fucking movie.
So
was it Sinister or Sinister 2?
Yeah. So the funny shit was I just had beers and just drove my lawnmower for like hours because it would just be hours of riding around on this mower.
Just wasting gas.
Yeah, and I actually I put in like a 1/4 acre of real grass, and you know what I mowed it with? My push mower, my old hand mower, because the John Deere was just too big and it just created too much like grass cuts that it just fucking, it was a pain in the ass. I didn't have a bag catcher. So how
many fucking bags you'd have to keep emptying if you had a bag catcher anyways.
Yeah. So my entire weekend was mowing my fucking yard with my John Deere mower. And so I bent the blades, and I didn't know until it was like
just chopping up rocks.
Yeah. So I had to get underneath and change the blades. And so one time I ran up to a mound of dirt after our remodel, and I went over. Oh no, actually it wasn't that. It was the ditch.
You flipping that thing.
So think about drainage ditches, right? In front of houses where the waters go through.
Yeah.
So I went up to that drainage ditch, and I thought, fuck weed eating. I'm just going to ride at an angle across the side of the hill and just mow. And it looked good at first, but then it just flipped over. And nothing's worse than flipping a riding mower because the blade's still going.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have to shut that shit off. So this is how stupid it was, MC. I still went on the side of the hill, but what I do is I lean the other way, and I would ride like this, like try to keep it from flipping. So the best story is I didn't have a gas can to fill it up. So I would drive down the street to the gas station on my riding mower, which was like a mile away. And I would get gas in my riding mower, and then I'd ride back to my house.
You would just pull.
It's so.
Never mind that I spent 2 gallons going to the gas station there and back. I just liked that I could drive up to the thing and fill it up.
And so here's the funny story.
Jill, a cop pulled me over and gave me a ticket.
Yeah. So I'm
Is that what happened?
I'm riding down the road with a
on the
beer.
freeway.
I'm riding down my street with a beer in my little cup holder, just riding down to the gas station. And the neighbor shows up and he goes, "Yo, what are you doing?" I go, "Just gotta get gas." He goes, "You can't drive with a beer." And I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You're gonna get a ticket." I'm like, "I'm in a running lawnmower." And he's like, "Doesn't matter." So
you're operating machinery with a
he
beer.
saved my life from getting a DUI.
Oh,
that would have been embarrassing to go to jail for a DUI with a riding mower.
You go in jail with your lawnmower. You just drive it into the cell. You don't get off of it ever.
Just my ripped up jean shorts and my
just riding on it until your wife bails you out, then you drive out again.
So I had a riding...
Meanwhile, you're trying to mow the cell, killing other people inside of it. So I already killed 12 animals. I might as well kill some felons.
I had a Briggs and Stratton lawnmower motor, so it lasted a long time.
Yeah, you said you got what, 10 years out of that thing?
I got like almost 15 years out
15 years? Fuck.
So I rode that thing to death.
It's a commercial for John Deere now.
It was a John Deere riding mower, basic model, nothing special. I was even going to buy a snow blade for it because we bought snow blades. But then I found out you had to put weight on it.
Snow chains. Yeah. Just in case I have to mow snow, I'm going to put some snow chains on them.
And I would like run over bushes and it would just top out like and just rock back and forth. And I'd have to get out and push it. It was just, I abused the shit out of that.
It sounded like it was the fucking Simpsons Canyon Arrow. Canyon Arrow. Fucking all-terrain. Fucking thing was just like their version of the all-terrain. No, it wasn't. It was their it was their version of an all-terrain like wagon or whatever the hell. Like I just remembered a theme song from The Simpsons, Canyon Arrow, and it had its own theme song, and it's fucking driving over everything, I think.
See, I went to buy. There's another brand called One Go or something like that sells battery powered equipment. They sell battery powered lawnmowers, and
there's Ego. It's called Ego.
So
yeah, is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was looking for a new leaf blower, because believe it or not, in Flagstaff, they don't have a lot of gas products because they're trying to save the world, because our little town's going to save the country. And so they sell a lot of battery powered shit. So I went to get an Ego leaf blower and they're just not good. Like they don't have the power that a gas one has, man. Fucking gas and oil just makes a huge difference.
I mean, how much maintenance would you say you had to do on the John Deere over time?
Oh, dude, I think I did it like maybe 3 times. I changed
the
oil. Yeah, I changed the oil maybe like once a year and changed the spark plugs after like 5 years. And then I think it was mostly gas, dude. Mostly gas, and I would power wash it afterwards. I would get all the shit out of it. But dude, the lawn, like even my leaf blower, I've had my snow blower, I've had for 20 years.
Just don't go on the roof with it.
It's a Craftsman snow blower that I got from Sears, and that thing I've never changed the oil.
Stay off the roof with it, and you'll be fine.
It probably would have been easier.
Yeah, probably. You were shoveling the roof when you fell off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell and broke my ribs.
How much snow was there that you had to take shoveling your roof off? Terrible.
Okay, we got 4 minutes. I'll tell you this story. So this motherfuckers, I didn't know anything about. Did I ever tell this story? I don't think I've ever told anybody this story.
Of you falling off the roof?
Yeah. So
I don't think you've told it. No, yeah. And if you did, it's
when you see this video of you talking, it just looks like it looks like it's it's like a Bruce Lee movie. That's what it looks like. You're not even talking.
They're monitoring me now.
You hear your voice in the background. So here we go. It's snowing. I've just moved here about 3 years in. It's snowing so bad that roofs are collapsing. They're telling everybody you got to shovel your roofs. Well, I have a 212 pitch, so my roof's pretty steep. But I had no idea that that's not the roof. I just heard roofs shovel. And so they said leaks, flooding, all this shit's going to happen if you don't do it. So I came home after dropping my kids off of school. I was in shorts. and I was in tennis shoes, and I went up there to shovel this roof because it was so warm that it was melting fast.
Yeah.
And I went to shovel it, and I fell off twice, and I landed in snow. And I was like, I'll just be more careful. And then I tried to get off onto the ladder. And if I had a taller ladder, it wouldn't have happened. The ladder was leaning off to the side by the garage. I went to reach for the ladder with my foot. And as I went to put my hand on it, the ladder shot out to the left. And so I flew in the air like a cartoon, like a Three Stooges, like flew sideways.
2-story drop?
No, it was just one story.
So I
flew in the air, and as I was thinking about landing, I was going to land on concrete. I was like, I'll break my arm or something. That, I'll that's it. Don't hit my head. But instead, the ladder, because it was an A-frame ladder, just fell over and landed on its side. And so I landed right on top of it. And just landed all my ribs. Now, the funny part of the story is across the street were these dogs that wouldn't stop barking every day, would just bark at you and just bark. But when I hit that ladder, I was looking right at them. And they just it looked like, and maybe it was just me getting my wind knocked out of me, but it looks like they were like, ooh, they looked like they were like, oh shit.
We would bark at them, but it looks like this guy's got a lot of problems.
That looked bad. So they ran to their house. And I stood up, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening. It felt like my chest was bulging out, and I was like, oh. And so my 2 dogs were just running around looking at me like, you all right, man? And I'm like, no. And so I go in to call 911 because I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And I feel like my chest is expanding. And the lady's like, what happened? I said, I fell. I'm just mumbling. And then I go unlock the door because I wanted to see why my chest was hurting so bad. All I kept thinking, if I had a bone sticking out, I would pass out. And so end up breaking 5 ribs across the whole back of my back. And just the front end was all cartilage. Why it hurt so bad is it all just expanded. So it just smashed my rib cage in. And so I'm in the doctor's office or in the emergency room. The guy comes in and he goes, well, you broke 5 ribs. And I said, oh, is it like a green tree break or something like that? And he goes, well, yeah, if you were 12, but no, it's a clean break. And I'm like, oh. And so they didn't do shit. They just sent me home. No shirt, nothing. Just see you later.
So there's no way they can set it. Or there's just, it has to just heal.
Yep, that's what it was. And so the first time I sneezed, I about lost consciousness because I thought, holy crap, because my doc explained it that the back part of my ribs is where it broke because it's not cartilage, it's just bone.
Yeah.
He said when it broke off there, then it basically all the meat from your muscles and stuff are holding the bones together. He said, so when you breathe and you think, it just rubs it back and forth.
Anything like a shift? Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wow.
All right.
Didn't fall for that scam of shoveling the roof again.
No.
Nope. Do that fear mongering, did you?
I'm never allowed on the roof again. I got banned. So
I shot a rock through my window or 2. I didn't even get to that story. But yeah, be careful, folks.